The preteen quartet known as the Moffitts has been an attraction in Branson for several years. Now that they have their own record deal, they're testing their sound on audiences their own age. Stormy Warren caught the Canadian brothers in action.
The Scales Elementary gym was buzzing with anticipation as hundreds of starry-eyed elementary school children gathered to catch their first glimpse of the pint-sized quartet known as the Moffitts. The concert, sponsored by the Moffitts label, Polydor Records, was a test to see how well the four brothers would be received by their peers. And by the kids' reaction, it seems the Moffitts passed the test.
I thought it went pretty good, yeah. Sound was good. And I think the kids enjoyed it too.
Audience participation came into play when some lucky volunteers were chosen to join the foursome on stage to learn the line dance to their first single, The Caterpillar Crawl.
And walk, 2, 3, 4, 5, pivot, turn, and you stop, clap, knees, heels out, heels in, and knees right and left. Give them a hand, everybody. Aren't they doing good? Yeah? You want to try it with some music?
The Moffitts themselves admitted to having some problems with the dance, but with a little practice, they were ready to lead the way.
Well, we learned it in the afternoon, and we still had a few train wrecks, but then we started practicing a lot more, and we just got it.
Do you think a lot of people are going to get into the dance?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really exciting dance.
5, 6, pivot.
The quartet has been performing for adults most of their lives, so they felt pretty confident going into one of their first peer performances.
We weren't really nervous because we think that if you get nervous, that means that you're not exactly ready for what you're going to do.
These boys are prepared, and you should prepare to see the Caterpillar Crawl in honky-tonks near you. The dance was invented by the creator of the Achy Breaky. Perhaps the greatest tragedy in the Oklahoma City bombing was the death of so many children. On Saturday, some of country music's own children paid tribute.
And we'd like to dedicate this song to the children of Oklahoma City. And may we please ask you for a moment of silence.
Polydor recording artist the Moffitts performed at an area Kroger where the sale of Nabisco products raised money for Oklahoma relief funds. The group planned to be involved in every way possible.
After this, we're going to be doing some shopping to help them out, and maybe we'll buy a whole bunch of cookies.
But even young boys whose thoughts are usually on simple things like the next cookie are touched by tragedy.
It was shock for us because the kids that died in the Oklahoma City disaster, they were innocent, and I don't think they didn't do anything wrong to harm any people, and we were really sad, and we're praying for them, and we pray every night for them.
Polydor's pint-sized quartet, the Moffitts, have also joined the legions of people raising money. Plus, they've dedicated the first single from their album.
We wanted to cut this song because we thought it would be a great song, and it might stop war and violence. And it has a good message to it. When the video was finished, we thought, because the Oklahoma thing had happened, we thought that it might be a good idea that if we started that the profits, which we'd make off that single, would go to Oklahoma City. And the profits that the songwriters and Polydor makes off of it would go to Oklahoma City.
On June 27th, the Moffitts will release a new video called Guns of Love, which will be dedicated to the children of Oklahoma City. All proceeds from the project will directly benefit the Oklahoma City Relief Fund.
When we heard that the Oklahoma City thing had been destroyed, the building, and all the children had died, then we were shocked, and one of the ladies from Polydor came up with a great idea that we should dedicate it to, her name's Beverly, and and she's right there, and she said that we should dedicate it to the children of Oklahoma City and the world, and we thought that was a great idea.
The Moffitts got behind the wheels of a remote-controlled racetrack, showing why they're not quite ready for their driver's licenses. Setting dragster, and a collection for the younger set.
Stott, Bob, Clint, and Dave, otherwise known as the Moffitts, received quite an honor this past weekend. The brothers were invited to take the stage at the Grand Ole Opry. Our Stormy Warren was there.
Hey, boys. How you doing there, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
Hi there. How's it going?
At 11 and 12 years old, the singing siblings known as the Moffitts reached a career milestone most artists 3 times their age could only dream of.
You're looking sharp. You need to put your little... See, you ain't got nothing in there. Look at here.
After some tips from Porter, the boys waited anxiously for their turn on the famous Opry stage.
It's really exciting to be on the Grand Ole Opry where Hank Williams Sr. has been on, and
The Mother Church of Country Music.
hopefully we'll get an encore, so then we'll get to sing 2 songs.
Knowing that the Moffitts are all currently learning Kung Fu, I thought it might be fun and harmless enough to help pass the time by letting Scott show me a simple move.
So now, basic move, I've seen it done. I've come up to you like this.
I was wrong. The horseplay continued all the way up to showtime, but after a little pep talk from Dad, the Moffitts suddenly transformed from rowdy preteens to pint-sized professionals.
But it's the famous Moffitts. What do you say? Come on out here. Look at that. Look at her.
I think she likes me. I think she might be the one, and more than likely, the best is still yet to come.
And yes, the brothers impressed the Opry crowd enough that they were able to do a second song.
When God made you, He had something else in mind.
They may have looked cool and calm on stage, but they were nervous. After all, this is the Grand Ole Opry.
Well, in the very beginning, we weren't on stage, but we were on stage. When I took that mic, I was like, man, some big star has held this mic.
He took a little extra time.
The Moffitts just finished up a 50-city tour across North America.